All right, guys, so this will not be a long video, but I definitely wanted to talk about this because this resonated with me because I actually do agree with this quite a bit.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so I came across this article talking about basically how the San Antonio Spurs trades were really smart. And we all know this. We know that, what is this? Yeah, no. We know that the Spurs always make good moves when it comes to the team, and this one is no different. So I definitely want to just look through this brief article and give you my thoughts on it. I think it's pretty decent. Now, with that being said, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. I'm also doing free shipping for orders that's over 80. So all you have to do is just use the promo code free ship at checkout. So if you guys want to support the channel, please do. It will mean the world to me. And I'm actually catching up on some orders now. So if you didn't get a tracking number, just be patient. It's going to be sent out to you. I don't miss any orders. Okay, so don't think that it's lost somewhere. It's not. But yeah, if you guys want to support, it's right there. All right, so let's take a look at this. I lost the article. Here it is. So Spurs trade Smart for Victor Wembanyama's development. Victor will benefit from San Antonio's trades this offseason. So it goes on. It says when the San Antonio Spurs drafted Victor, it was a no-brainer. There was no simply look, we know this, we know all this. However, the Spurs still played it smart this summer. San Antonio isn't ready to jump back into the arms race quite yet, even when Wemby in the fold. But this season is about setting a foundation, benchmark, and culture. And I actually do agree with this quite a bit. So that culture should be fortified by their veteran additions this summer. So that's kind of what it focuses on. And there's a few players that I just have not talked about. So it goes on and it shows that there's a Bleacher Report article here, and we're going to go to that. But it says the Spurs made a lot of smart moves this offseason, using their cap space to take on vets like Reggie Bullock, Cedi Osman, and Cam Payne. Now, if we go here, it talks about the San Antonio Spurs quite a bit, just the winners and the losers. So let's dive all the way down if we can. Oh my God, no, we don't want to do all that. Can we just go? Can we just go? We don't care about any of these teams. We don't care about any of these teams. We don't care about any of these teams. We probably should. Come on. There we go. I never seen this picture before. That's a dope picture. I should put that in the thumbnail. That's going in the thumbnail. Anyways, so it says we made a lot of good moves, and it says, with that being said, the summer was all about Wemby, who put the Spurs on a completely different trajectory as a franchise. 20 years after LeBron James came into the league, San Antonio perhaps has the next generational prospect in Wemby. Everything from here on out revolves around 7'3" big man and his development. Or you could say 7'5". I don't know. So biggest loss, KBD signing with the Phoenix Suns. And yeah, that's basically like, that's our biggest loss, which is absolutely insane. And can I say this? I don't want to be disrespectful by any means, but a lot of people wanted me to do videos on KBD prior, especially like the last couple seasons. And I just never really got excited to. There's certain players on this team that I just know aren't long-term players for us, where I just don't necessarily want to like put a lot of energy into it. I like to talk about the guys that I know are going to be here pretty much long term, or you can at least make an argument for them being here long term. So there's quite a few players that I just kind of stay off of because a lot of times is irrelevant in like the next week, you know, because the Spurs moved them and they're not playing them, and it's just a tough thing when it comes to content. But overall, I think losing KBD meant like absolutely nothing to this team. But these additions are huge, okay? So Reggie Bullock, Cedi, Cam, as the other article says, they are going to space the floor, and that's really beneficial. But one thing that I think is even more beneficial is the fact that they're veterans, and they all have a purpose with the team. So I think the Spurs were pretty honest with themselves when it came to the point guard position. Unfortunately, I keep saying this, I think that all you really need in today's NBA, especially with the new CBA, is you need a player that's going to be more so a Robin to your Batman. You don't necessarily need any super teams. I think those days are over. The NBA has done a really good job of trying to get rid of that. And I know you might want to point towards the Phoenix Suns. I don't necessarily think that's a super team, but hey, you can make an argument for it, I'm sure. But just overall, I think I think the NBA is going in a really good direction here. And all you really need is basically your Jamal Murray to your Jokic. And unfortunately, I thought that the Spurs could have had that possibly in Primo. Don't want him back. It's whatever. You got to move forward. You can't stay in the past, all right? You're only in the here and now, and you can move forward. That's it. But I do think getting Cam Payne is huge for that, because I think that that's the role that the Spurs know that they need. They need a guard that's kind of a combo guard, that's good in the pick and roll, and also a guy that can put up buckets if you absolutely need him to. And Cam Payne is that. And I think that he is just a good placeholder until we're actually like ready to have that player. So as it stands right now, it's basically, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way towards Payne, but I do think that this is more so practice for Wemby, because he is our guy, right? So this is more practice for him getting a little bit more implemented into the offense and understanding how the NBA works with a guard like that, until the Spurs are ready to pull the trigger and get that specific player. Seti is, I always say this name wrong. Hold on. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm bad with names. This is what I'm going to do. Pronunciation. Let's see.
Jetty Osman.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Jetty Osman, I think. You guys are probably going to correct me again in the comments. But yeah, I've always wanted him. I always liked him when he was with Cleveland, and I think that he fits in really well. And Reggie, our boy Reggie, I don't know if you kept up with Twitter at, well, what is it called now? X. I don't know if you kept up with it, but he is definitely hyped up our boy quite a bit over the past month or so. So he is excited to be here. I think the whole team is excited to be here, and it's just a really nice. It was just a really nice off season. It just was. So I'm ready for NBA to get started. I know we still got some time before, but yeah, just really great additions to the team. But I don't know. I know this was like more of a rambly video, but those are my thoughts on it. But please let me know what you think. Do you think that the additions were good? Like, what grade would you give it? I don't know if you guys care about that, but we can give it a grade. I give it a solid A-. Honestly, I don't really think it could have been that much better. But anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description, or become a Patreon and YouTube member. Only $2 per month. And also, I didn't bring this up before, but everything went so smooth with our watch party when we watched Jackass. Like, I understand that movie was hard to stomach for some people. Okay, I get that. I understand. But I'm definitely going to want to do that again. Like, not this week, not this Friday, but maybe the Friday after this Friday. Be pretty nice. Because I thought we had a really good time. And I'll put some other movies up there, and we'll watch some actual film. Okay, we won't have to. We won't do it how we did it this time. It'll be an actual film. Okay. But yeah. Anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. Till next time. Bye.